At approximately 3:30 p.m. on March 23, 2026, Trooper Ellerby was patrolling U.S. Highway 27 in Gadsden County, Florida, just north of South Main Street, when he observed a white GMC Sierra with window tint that appeared darker than legally allowed. Trooper Ellerby activated his emergency lights and siren and conducted a traffic stop after the vehicle pulled into the Exxon gas station at 208 South Main Street in Havana, Florida. The vehicle initially complied with the stop.
How are y'all? Good, man. Hey, I just noticed at a rental. Did you put the tent on or did it come that way? Did it really? All right, that's not a big deal. Have you got your driver's license on?
I just realized I ain't had it on me when I went to the feed.
That's okay, man.
License on my phone, though.
Yeah, that's fine. Y'all stay around here?
Yeah, in Midland.
Okay. Where y'all coming from?
I had one to drop the invoice off that feed.
Okay. Sounds good, man. I'll get the, you got your driver's license number on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told it to you before. It'll be a license, though.
It ain't the same.
So you can take an ID and it be my license?
No, but I can figure it out through there. You got an actual license, though? You got a...
I got a license.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'll figure it out from there, okay? That's not the end of the world, my man.
You got a guy which I used to outrun in high school.
Yeah?
It don't even seem like it no more. Twin! I just told you it don't even seem like it. I used to outrun you in high school.
Upon contact, Trooper Ellerby identified the occupants as driver Richard O. Perryman and passenger Shaquila N. McCrae. Shortly afterward, Trooper Sanders arrived and took over the enforcement portion of the stop. Trooper Ellerby requested that the occupants exit the vehicle so his canine could conduct a free air sniff around the truck. Trooper Sanders advised that the occupants refused to get out. Ellerby then returned to the vehicle and personally instructed Perryman to step out. Instead, Perryman rolled up the window, put the vehicle in gear, and fled the traffic stop, initiating a pursuit. After the pit maneuver, Perryman and McCrae complied with commands and were taken into custody without further incident. As the overturned truck was being removed from a ravine, officers discovered a rectangular cardboard box underneath the vehicle that had not been visible because the truck had been resting on top of it. A search of the box revealed approximately 14 pounds of methamphetamine, which field tested positive for the drug. After the vehicle was recovered, officers tested the front passenger side window tint and found it allowed only 4% light transmission, far below the legal limit. On July 31st, 2021, at approximately 7:55 p.m., Sergeant Chambers observed a black Chrysler 300 performing donuts at the intersection of Jonesboro Road and Lakewood Avenue. When he activated his blue lights to initiate a stop, the driver accelerated and fled, traveling southbound on Jonesboro Road at a high rate of speed. Sergeant Chambers notified Georgia State Patrol Radio Control, and Sergeant Kraling began coordinating radio communications for the pursuit.
Over Brownsville. Oh, yeah, very great. The Chrysler 300, we'll get 88 over and we're going to need it, probably. One around here, well, please. We're across Maryland. Watch out for the stop traffic. We're across the Harbor Road. Stopping some traffic. He's walked out of the road. Good, no traffic. That green light right here, across the Constitution. Still on Jonesboro Road. Alright, clear. Approximately. Sorry, Williams, I'm going to cut myself off. Come towards the wall, whoever's over there. Right on Cleveland, right on Cleveland. Brakes on this little suck, so be careful. What's down on Cleveland? What's not on Cleveland? Calm down. So what's down Cleveland? She's coming on Brownsville intersection. Yeah, westbound Cleveland, Virgin Brownsville. Is almost going in. Come on side. Still it now. Watch oncoming traffic. Watch my brakes. Clear all the way down. Crossing Lois Lane. Crossing Macon Street. Nearby State Street. From the turn, he brakes better. Got units coming right here in front of him. Proximity connector. 42 still primary, 797 secondary. They were crossing over the connection.
The driver continued to operate the vehicle recklessly through city streets. At the intersection of Cleveland Avenue and Metropolitan Parkway, the car jumped the curb and cut through a parking lot, endangering pedestrians. After striking the curb, the right rear tire blew out, but the driver kept fleeing on three wheels, narrowly avoiding several other vehicles.
Up in 185 northbound on Metropolitan.
Clear northbound Metro across 85. Westbound on Ferguson Road. Clear westbound Ferguson for Metro. Crossing Quaker.
Two flat tires, yeah.
Clear crossing Quaker Street on Metro for Ferguson going northbound. Response to white male, low haircut, dark complected, white shirt. We're crossing over Avery Road. We're crossing over Avery Road.
Oh, get on the highway, bitch. I dare you. Oh, you done fucked up now.
We are turning right onto the connector.
Can't do it right now.
We're turning right onto the connector. Left lane, we're going 75, 85 north. Passing 166.
We're on 166.
On the connector north, 166. We're going about 80. Setting up for a bit, 42, bit of temp. Failed. Setting up again, we'll cross under Pryor Road. He's going to try to pin him again. Clear northbound, approach your fire, and step for a second foot. We're going about 80. Setting up for a bit, 42, bit of temp. Failed. Setting up again, we'll cross under Pryor Road. He's going to try to pin him again. Clear northbound, approach your fire, and step for a second foot.
Get out.
After the pit maneuver, the driver and a passenger fled on foot. Sergeant Chambers pursued the driver and attempted to deploy a taser, but missed. Sergeant Ennis and Officer Gordon of the Atlanta Police Department then apprehended the driver after a short foot chase. The driver was taken to Atlanta Medical Center and later transported to the Fulton County Jail. The case was handled by Officer Roach of the Atlanta Police Department.
Yes.
At approximately 10:28 p.m. on April 16, 2022, Sergeant McCrae was conducting radar speed enforcement on southbound Highway 17 when he observed a dark-colored SUV traveling northbound at a high rate of speed. Radar confirmed the vehicle was traveling at 84 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone. McCrae turned around to initiate a stop. When he activated his emergency lights, the SUV initially slowed and appeared to pull over to the east shoulder, but then suddenly accelerated and continued northbound toward Highway 70.
4 City, 1037, Highway 17, northbound toward Brinkley, Adam David Boyd, 2-1 Young.
C4 direct.
4 City Regional stops, 84 and 55. It's a dark blue Chevy Tahoe.
See, I'm Brinkley headed south. I don't know anywhere I can set up spikes.
30, we're headed toward Brinkley, just turned on 70.
I'm trying to figure out somewhere where I can get spike strips.
10-4 speeds at 100, no traffic. Or I don't need to let him get Brinkley city limits.
If you can get him fitted before you get to Brinkley, go ahead.
in the center of the road. 30, you able to get strips out?
No, I don't have any cover.
10-4. Driving in the center of the road, speeds 98, still no traffic. Coming up on Highway 49.
Caused Sergeant McCrae's patrol vehicle to leave the roadway, strike 2 road signs, and cross a concrete culvert before returning to the road and sliding to a stop. Meanwhile, the suspect vehicle continued eastbound on Highway 70. Units from the Brinkley Police Department and Arkansas State Police began searching for the vehicle, which was later located behind a residence at 505 West Elm Street in Brinkley. The homeowner reported the suspect had fled. A search of the vehicle revealed a small amount of suspected marijuana in the center console and several 9mm rounds. McCrae's patrol unit was heavily damaged, but he was not seriously injured. Around 3 a.m. on Wednesday, July 17, 2024, Whitefish Bay police were on patrol when they spotted an SUV speeding without any license plates. Officers attempted to stop the vehicle, activating their emergency lights and then shining a spotlight on the SUV, but the driver refused to pull over. The pursuit continued as officers activated their sirens and stayed close behind the suspect.
I'm on Lake going south. I just passed Wood in Shorewood. I have a Nissan SUV, no plates. We're coming up to Capitol.
I'm sorry, I'm coming. 190-148, are you in pursuit?
Affirmative, he's pulling over just south of Capitol. Roll the window all the way down. Stick your hands out of the window.
A short time later, the SUV pulled over the side of the road, but the driver ignored repeated commands to shut off the engine or put her hands outside the window, her hands still holding the keys. Despite multiple commands issued through the patrol unit's loudspeaker, the driver suddenly accelerated and fled the scene, triggering a full-on police pursuit.
Taken off. We're going southbound on Lake again.
If you WM can get sticks out. That far.
Speeds are about 86. We just passed Edgewood. Traffic. Oh, she's losing it a little bit.
190-148, did you ID the driver at all?
No, we are trying to get her out of the vehicle and never approached. She's a black female with pink hair. Oops. Just past Kenwood. Still going southbound on Lake. Speeds are 68. No pedestrians, no traffic, no drive. Northbound Bartlett. I'm right on her. We're going about 25 miles an hour. No traffic, no pedestrians, roads are dry. Oh, crash, crash, crash.
At the intersection of Bartlett and Bellevue, the driver ran another stop sign and slammed into a patrol vehicle at high speed, sending both vehicles crashing into the front yard of a nearby home. Officers quickly rushed to the scene to assist both the suspect and the injured officer.
Dispatch copy, Farland, Bellevue.
The officer, who was struck, was transported to the hospital with multiple injuries. The suspect was identified as 25-year-old Jamekia Dur. She now faces the following felony charges: fleeing, eluding an officer causing property damage, operating while intoxicated causing injury, first offense. Dur made her initial court appearance in Milwaukee County Court on Thursday, July 18. Her cash bail was set at $5,000. At about 5 p.m. on August 23, 2025, a flock camera detected a stolen Chevy Express van near 16th Street in Dayton. Officers quickly located the vehicle and attempted to stop. The driver, identified as 34-year-old John Raspitha, a former police officer with years of experience, refused to comply, sparking a pursuit.
On Oneida through 14th.
Get out. He's pulling out of it.
Still. The rear passenger wheel is about to fall off. Speeds are very low. We're like 20 miles an hour right now.
Pit eastbound, Poplar 14.
40! 40! Hands up! I'm with you.
The suspect ignored repeated commands to exit, prompting officers to break a window and deploy tear gas. Raspitha lit a cigarette, saying he would come out when finished, but the gas forced him outside, and he was quickly arrested. Inside the van, police found multiple credit and debit cards and IDs belonging to other people. On December 4th, 2025, at about 3:45 p.m., deputies with the SJSO task force attempted to stop a vehicle on Interstate 95 near the 331-kilometer marker, and the situation escalated almost immediately.
You come back here with me, my man. I'm just going to get all your information while you're back here with me, okay? St. John's, he's taking off. St. John's, he's going the wrong way in traffic on 95.
I got you, go.
Show me your hands! Nothing? Clear?
Clear!
Driver Mike, very short, close crop hair, middle-aged, around his 40s, light blue shirt, light pants. We're going northeast into the woods.
He just stole a white van. He's headed back towards the IGP.
He just stole it with it.
Heavy traffic, opposite lane to travel. He's just threading the middle. If we can get stop sticks located at north of US 1 and south of US 1, looks like he's aiming to go northbound, approaching the intersection of US 1.
3907, have a good hit on stop stick.
Northbound on the train tracks, northbound on the train tracks. He's on the west side of the train tracks, traveling on the gravel side, northbound on the train tracks.
St. John's, I believe he's losing 6 tires. Just lost a tire.
Get ready for a bail, guys. Running into the wood line.
Come here! Show me your hands! Show me your hands!
One foot into the wood line. Still northbound along a trail paralleling northbound amongst the train tracks. Diving into the bushes. Looks like he might be gassing out if you guys are still...
Multiple law enforcement resources were deployed, including K-9 units from SJSO and the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, along with aerial support. The SJSO air unit tracked the suspect closely and guided ground units to his location, where a K-9 engagement occurred and the suspect was taken into custody. The suspect was identified as 33-year-old Tamal Rico Bowe, a dangerous, armed, and wanted Interpol fugitive sought in the Bahamas for armed robbery. He was also wanted in Broward County for meth possession and resisting law enforcement.
We gotta get you out of here now.
On October 8, 2024, during Operation Lone Star, the Texas Department of Public Safety Aircraft Operations Division observed a Dodge Charger drop off 2 illegal immigrants at the Love's Travel Stop parking lot in Donna. The pilots kept visual contact as the individuals tried to hide among parked commercial trucks. A DPS trooper located the Dodge Charger, but the driver fled at a high speed.
Left turn on Ivy, left turn on Ivy. Left turn on Ivy.
West on.
South on 12, south on 12. Back towards it.
There it is. Signal 4. Nope.
Coming on to Gloria.
Southwest on 27.
Can you see where BBC hit unsuccessful. He's in the parking lot. Looks like a motel parking lot. Whatever. Northbound, whatever.
Northbound row, Longoria from 83.
After 2 successful precision immobilized techniques, the driver, Juan Xavier Rodriguez from Mission, a known Voluco gang member, stopped but fled on foot. Troopers with assistance from Florida Highway Patrol arrested Rodriguez for smuggling persons and evading arrest. Rodriguez also had an active federal probation violation warrant for alien smuggling. The 2 illegal immigrants were referred to U.S. Border Patrol.
Get your ass behind your car! Not resisting!
At approximately 4:30 p.m. on March 17, 2024, Officer Lucas responded to the area of Highway 270 East near the Sheridan city limits to investigate a stolen vehicle alert from flock cameras. The vehicle, a brown 2015 Honda Civic, had been reported stolen out of Springdale, Arkansas. Officer Mike Sweeney with the Sheridan Police Department located the vehicle near Highway 270 East and Hurricane Creek and attempted a traffic stop. The vehicle initially traveled at around 68 miles per hour before accelerating, initiating a pursuit. The suspect drove recklessly, weaving through traffic and reaching speeds over 90 miles per hour.
Dispatch, I'm in pursuit.
Copy in pursuit.
Got spikes ready at Big Mill. Okay, I'm gonna stand by on the pit. No, if you can hit him. Here. One ejected.
After a pit maneuver, the vehicle rolled several times, ejecting the driver, who fled on foot along a nearby tree line. Sergeant Lucas briefly pursued but lost the suspect in a wooded area. Despite a 5-hour search, he was not located. A female passenger, Lindsay Johnson, was found inside the vehicle with a serious head injury. Officers recovered a .40 caliber handgun and a Nike shoe believed to belong to the suspect near the scene. At approximately 11:54 p.m. on March 25, 2026, Trooper Calvert was on routine patrol along Highway 107 when he observed a red Jeep Cherokee stopped on Kenwood Drive, preparing to turn onto the highway. Aware of a recently reported stolen vehicle, matching that description in the area, Calvert positioned his patrol unit near Kirkendall Road and Highway 107 to monitor the vehicle. About a minute later, the Jeep passed his location. A records check confirmed it had been reported stolen. Calvert initiated a stop at the intersection of Highway 107 and Cordy Lane. The vehicle initially slowed, but as he exited his patrol unit, the driver suddenly turned around and fled at a high rate of speed.
Get out of the car!
Is it on the red? Okay.
1037.
1037. Southbound on 107. Little Rock Troop A, next searching for Adam 56 and Pitchcott. South 107, passing on. Southbound 107, town box.
Turn on Old Town Box East. Speed 60, no traffic.
Yeah, go on.
Still installed.
Yeah, go on. Well, County back to the other.
North on Maddox Road, speed 70, no traffic.
North on Maddox.
East on Maddox Road, passing Happy Valley, speed 8.
Yeah, go on.
East on Maddox, passing back, Old Town Box, speed 65.
10 more. County's been notified.
Look for a clearing body. Passing Oak Valley to the east on Maddox Road.
Passing Oak Valley.
TBI.
TBI.
We got a footmill on Centennial Maddox. He's in the backyard.
Footbill, Centennial Maddox.
A pit maneuver caused the vehicle to crash through a fence at 3018 Maddox Road and roll eastbound. Trooper Calvert attempted to drive along Maddox Road to prevent the suspect from escaping on the other side of the fence, but discovered the driver had already fled on foot. A perimeter was established and a search conducted, but the suspect was not located. A search of the vehicle did not yield any identifying information.
That way.
Around 6:21 p.m. on November 30th, 2025, an Arkansas state trooper noticed a white vehicle showing signs of impaired driving. When the trooper activated his emergency lights to initiate a stop, the driver did not pull over and continued down the road.
Taking two-way. 42 low rock, show me 1037.
Rockets, 42.
42 low, get us a 1016. They just caused the head-on on Chester.
The female driver was taken into custody showing clear signs of impairment with a strong odor of alcohol on her person. Although she denied drinking, she failed the field sobriety test.
What?
DWI.
No.
That means driving while intoxicated.
No, sir. I am not being treated this way.
On Friday, March 1st, 2024, at about 8:20 p.m., Trooper Ramsey was traveling east on U.S. Highway 412 near the Hometown Country Store when he spotted a Ford Fusion driving through a parking lot with its turn signal on, but no headlights. The car accelerated, stopped twice in the lot, then sped onto West Van Zant Road, still without lights. When Ramsey turned onto West Van Zant, he saw the vehicle had finally switched on its headlights, but was now speeding at more than 50 miles per hour in a 35-mile-per-hour zone. He activated his emergency lights. The driver briefly slowed, then accelerated again, fleeing at roughly 80 miles per hour.
I'm on South Van Zant, Outlet Lake, Ford car, Adam Henry, border 530 Frank, ran from me, crash out. Hands! Go on the ground! On the ground! How many others?
The vehicle soon lost control, struck a drainage culvert, bounced back onto the roadway, and crashed into a large tree before coming to a stop. Trooper Ramsey notified dispatch and moved in to secure the scene. The driver climbed out immediately and complied with commands. He was identified as Grant Thomas and was taken into custody without incident. A strong odor of intoxicants was detected coming from Thomas.
No, sir. No.
Stand up.
Yes, sir. Oh,
I appreciate
give me a second, please. Please, sir.
Huh?
Please, give me 1 second, please.
I'm trying.
One second. Yes, sir.
How drunk are you?
I know, sir. Oh, I'm a pretty good boy. Hey.
Okay.
Man, I'm supposed to do it, please.
Go Walker, 19 after that. Here's 220 off the tag.
You're not going to run
You go ahead
free.
and get Washington County, see if they got any more work in you.
Yeah, you understand.
You could have hit anybody in this house.
Yes, sir.
And you're going to want to smoke a cigarette.
Hey, yes, sir.
Inside the crashed vehicle, Trooper Ramsey found an older female passenger, Melissa Hitson.
Yes.
As he helped her out, he heard crackling from the engine bay and saw flames beginning to spread, prompting him to move both occupants to safety and call for the fire department. Thomas repeatedly claimed he had stolen the car from his sister. After everyone was secure, Trooper Ramsey read him the Miranda warning. Thomas waived his rights and admitted to drinking earlier, adding that he had been released from jail in November. By the time firefighters arrived, the vehicle was nearly fully burned.
Insurance doesn't cover those that are...
At approximately 9:44 a.m. on January 6, 2024, Corporal Green was operating stationary radar on GA 520 near mile marker 4 in Webster County when he observed a blue vehicle traveling eastbound at a high rate of speed. Radar confirmed the vehicle, a blue Chevrolet Malibu, was moving at 76 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. Corporal Green activated his emergency lights and siren in an attempt to initiate a traffic stop, but the driver refused to pull over and instead fled, initiating a high-speed pursuit.
436. There's going to be 4 Western 520, 4 Western 520.
Be with a blue Chevrolet. Blue Chevrolet. Stand by. Paris Mayor George 28, Sam Adam Roberts, 4295. SAR 4295, I'm 10-8.
Very good, you got Doug.
Hi, 10-8. Yeah, don't talk. Merci, dans votre droite. Merci, votre droite.
Very safe, I'll take it out. Very good again.
We come in the paper, come in the paper. Yeah, 100%.
The pursuit continued eastbound on GA 520 toward Terrell County, with speeds climbing to approximately 130 miles per hour. During the chase, the driver repeatedly swerved whenever Corporal Green attempted to position his patrol unit for a pit maneuver.
Well, we get up in the straightaway. Straightaway about yup. This bikers, how about this? Hard jumping, hard left. Alright. Get ready to straightaway, see what we can do.
Great, yes, sir, yeah, great.
Very sweet and straightaway about jumping. Let me see if I can't get to the deal. Very sweet blocking.
Very 36, I'm on 520, you on 536?
Yeah, 36.
I'm getting set up at the 10, y'all should be to me shortly.
Yeah, 10-4 coming up on Jimmy Rain. Got some rain. Got some moisture. Alright, Sam, I believe I see. He's straddling the center line.
Sergeant Brian Joyner deployed spike strips near mile marker 10 on GA 520, and as the pursuit reached that location, the Chevrolet Malibu struck the device with both its right front and right rear tires. Despite the deflated tires, the vehicle continued eastbound at high speed into the city limits of Dawson, Georgia.
10-4, 10-4, we got rear tire down on the right side. We got front right tire down. We got 2 tires down. America, we're still rolling. We're coming into Dawson. See if I can't do it. Pit. 1050.
After a pit maneuver brought the vehicle to a stop, the driver complied and was taken into custody without further incident. He was later identified as Billy Dwayne Broughton II, who admitted he possessed a firearm. While checking his pockets, Corporal Green detected the odor of marijuana, and a Taurus 9mm handgun was found on the ground beneath the driver. After assisting him to his feet to complete the search, Green located 2 small plastic containers in the driver's front pocket containing a substance believed to be marijuana. When asked whether the firearm was the reason he fled, Broughton said it was not. Green also observed that the driver's eyes were glassy and detected the smell of alcohol on his breath, and the driver admitted to smoking and drinking.
Anything stupid, I'm gonna fucking shoot. You understand me?
At approximately 4 p.m. on November 12, 2024, Trooper Whipple was investigating a traffic crash on eastbound Interstate 440 near mile marker 2 when he observed a yellow Mercury approaching the scene. While directing traffic, he noticed the driver holding a cell phone in his right hand. Trooper Whipple instructed the driver to pull over and made contact regarding the distracted driving violation. When asked to identify himself, the driver falsely gave the last name Jones. As Trooper Whipple approached the vehicle a second time, the driver suddenly accelerated away, initiating a pursuit.
I got it.
Well, 6 or 4. Vehicle, I think 20 and dispatcher on different pages.
Adam, right there, 7. Eastbound past the Bankhead. It's gonna be Arkansas. Boy, Adam, 92 Union.
To the right. We'll have to take it on the right on the Fraser side. Right traffic.
Right on traffic.
Wait. 32. He was throwing bags out the window about 2 miles back.
5, White Rabbit.
Traffic alert speeding 5 White Rabbit.
Wrecked out, you will that street.
After losing control and rolling the Mercury at the intersection of 3M Road and East 39th Street, the driver, Michael Lewis Jr., immediately fled on foot, but was captured after a brief chase. Following his arrest, Trooper Whipple searched Lewis and recovered $2,147 in cash from his right front pocket. A bottle containing approximately 40 white pills, believed to be oxycodone, was found in his left front pocket. A search of the Mercury later uncovered a bag containing suspected marijuana, a digital scale, 2 bottles believed to contain promethazine, and an open bottle of alcohol.
My fucking pain medicine.
Yeah, that's your name on it.
Hey, buddy, you want to...
At approximately 10:39 p.m. on November 22, 2025, Trooper Kyle Sheldon was patrolling on Jump Road when he spotted a motorcycle approaching from the opposite direction at a high rate of speed. Trooper Sheldon activated his emergency lights and began to pursue. The rider glanced back at the patrol unit once the lights came on, but continued forward, refusing to stop.
Show me your fucking hands! Show me your hands! Get on the ground! Turn over!
Shit!
Turn over!
I didn't mean to.
Turn over!
I didn't mean to.
Put your face on the ground.
I'm sorry, bro.
I will get you an ambulance.
No, I don't need one.
Put your hands behind your back.
I wasn't trying to run from you.
You did run from me. Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
Stay just like that.
Yes, sir.
Don't move. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
10-4.
Oh, shit. I didn't know you fought.
With the flashing blue lights?
I didn't see you.
You look right back at me, man.
I was being fucking stupid.
At approximately 4:56 p.m. on March 29, 2026, Trooper Fales was on patrol when he observed a motorcycle traveling at a high rate of speed ahead. Fales immediately activated his emergency lights to initiate a stop. The motorcycle briefly slowed but then accelerated, fleeing at speeds reaching up to 140 miles per hour.
Correct.
It's slowing down already. How about that? It's slowing down. Coming up on us. Nice. Trying to chase me. Looks like it's nice.
Show me your fucking hands! Get off the bike! Get off the bike! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Put Put your hands on your back! Put your hands behind your back!
After just over a minute of pursuit, the motorcycle came to a stop. The rider complied and was taken into custody without further incident. The rider stated that he did not intend to flee, claiming that the engine noise in his full-face helmet prevented him from hearing the siren. Video footage shows that once he looked back and noticed the patrol unit, he pulled over shortly after. Officers, however, noted that the rider appeared to be aware of their presence earlier, as he initially slowed down before accelerating again. Do you think the rider was actually trying to flee, or was it just a misunderstanding? At approximately 7:03 p.m. on July 7, 2026, Trooper Harper observed a black 2002 Honda VT 750 motorcycle traveling southbound on Highway 79 near Washita Road without a license plate. Trooper Harper attempted a traffic stop, but the rider refused to stop and fled southbound, initiating a pursuit. After a brief foot pursuit, the rider, later identified as Lucero, was taken into custody. During a search of his person, Trooper Harper found a plastic bag containing what appeared to be crystallized residue in Lucero's left pants pocket. Lucero admitted he had discarded suspected methamphetamine while fleeing through the wooded area. At around 9 p.m. on January 17, 2025, Oneida County Deputy Sheriff Michael Bettish spotted a man acting suspiciously at a gas station in the town of Crescent. Bettish ran the license plate on the man's black BMW and discovered the driver, 28-year-old Matthew Johnson, had a revoked license and was prohibited from operating a motor vehicle due to prior convictions. Deputy Bettish attempted to stop Johnson as he drove north on State Route 47, with his emergency lights activated. The chase reached speeds of up to 120 miles per hour as Johnson continued north on State Route 47 near Bridge Road. While attempting to pass a vehicle on the right shoulder, he lost control, crossing from the northbound lanes into oncoming traffic. Johnson's car collided with a southbound vehicle, resulting in a serious crash. Rescue teams extricated him from the wreck and performed life-saving measures, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. At approximately 3:38 a.m. on October 11, 2025, a Thurston County Sheriff's deputy working in the Grand Mound area attempted to stop a reckless driver on Old Highway 99. The driver refused to comply, leading to a pursuit.
Southbound direction, northbound off ramp. Sheriff's office, stop! Westbound, what's the other? 142. Radio 1 David 102. So a white male wearing a sweatshirt. We can get units on the west side of the freeway. You fell? Sheriff's office, you're under arrest, stop! I'm with you.
After a brief pursuit, the driver became trapped while trying to climb a barbed wire fence and was taken into custody without further incident. The suspect was found to be heavily intoxicated with an open bottle of alcohol inside the vehicle and was also wanted on a prior DUI warrant. After being medically cleared, the suspect was placed in the back of a patrol car where he vomited on the deputy's pants and boots before continuing to throw up in the rear seat during questioning. On November 9th, 2024, Florida Highway Patrol spotted a Dodge Charger speeding. When troopers attempted a traffic stop, the driver recklessly fled, initiating a pursuit. As the driver attempted to turn around on Veterans Parkway, troopers moved in and successfully performed a pit maneuver, ending the pursuit. The driver was identified as Alega Ray DeKeyser, 18 of Cape Coral. DeKeyser had no valid license and was found in possession of multiple drugs. She now faces charges including fleeing and eluding, reckless driving, driving with a suspended license, and felony drug possession. On the night of March 17, 2025, a patrol officer observed a blue Dodge Challenger swerving between lanes and passing other vehicles without signaling. Suspecting the driver was impaired, the officer followed and attempted a traffic stop. However, the driver accelerated and fled at high speed, prompting an immediate pursuit. A few minutes later, the officer managed to close the distance to the suspect. Realizing a pit maneuver at such high speeds would be unsafe, the officer attempted to force the suspect's vehicle toward the shoulder. However, the suspect aggressively resisted, making it difficult for the officer to bring the pursuit to an end.
Put your fucking hands up! Put your hands up right now and fucking shoot you! Get on your face! Get on your face! One at gunpoint, 1050, Glade at Tanyard, Glade at Tanyard.
A few minutes later, the suspect lost control of the vehicle at high speed, veered off the road, and disabled the car. The driver stepped out, surrendered, and was taken into custody without further incident.
Vehicle clear, I'm 1095.
On July 8th, 2023, around 11:05 p.m., Trooper Morales spotted an orange Ford Mustang and a white Porsche Panamera speeding and weaving through traffic on I-4 near State Road 559. He clocked them at 104 miles per hour in a 70 miles per hour zone. As he pursued, their speed increased to around 125 miles per hour. Both drivers continued to change lanes aggressively, showing reckless disregard for public safety.
We're pulling over at the exit ramp to the 33. It's going to be a Whiskey Mike driver. Let's see if the white Porsche passes us, and I'll go after that one as well. 23. You get both of them, or still even go after one? No, I got the Ford. I'm waiting for the Porsche right now.
Trooper Morales alerted the Tampa Bay Regional Communications Center about the suspect vehicle with Florida tag VM2JP and continued pursuing the second driver. As he attempted to stop the Ford Mustang, the Porsche sped past his patrol car, accelerating and weaving through traffic in an apparent attempt to evade law enforcement. With lights and sirens activated in a fully marked patrol car, Trooper Morales pursued the suspect, reaching a pace-clocked speed of 153 miles per hour. The driver continued accelerating, weaving through traffic, and nearly causing multiple collisions.
Yep, I got it. Hit, hit, hit!
The suspect continued westbound on Interstate 4, using both shoulders to pass traffic. Near mile marker 27, the driver abruptly cut across all lanes, allowing Trooper Morales to move in front to slow the vehicle and give Trooper Saunders a chance to perform a pit maneuver. After swerving onto the left shoulder, the suspect was briefly slowed by Morales, and Saunders executed a successful pit, causing the car to spin. However, the vehicle wasn't disabled. The suspect quickly re-entered the highway, crossing all lanes again and fleeing at high speed.
Hey, just signal for me. Just signal. What the fuck?
You got any weapons on you? This guy's fucking fucked up right now. Let's go. Hold him, call. You good?
Hey, I need you to breathe. Is there anything I need to be aware of, man? No. Alright, we're gonna sit down in there. Hey, did he put anything in his fucking mouth, man?
On June 24, 2025, Cobb County Police responded to 911 calls, reporting a bobtail semi-truck driving recklessly and nearly causing multiple collisions. An officer located the truck on Dallas Highway and attempted a traffic stop, but the driver fled, swerving onto both northbound and southbound lanes of Barrett Parkway in an effort to evade police.
Subject 514, he's now on the opposite lane of travel.
Okay, eastbound, wrong lane, continuing. 52. Just go.
10 for the eastbound lanes of travel down the correct direction. We have a unit in front and 3 behind them.
Yeah, boy, trying to ram police vehicle. Continue. We're going to notify GSP.
7514, he's now entered the other lane of traffic, and now he's just crashed back over to the correct lanes. So you can get a helo. 1022, he's wrecking. He just wrecked out radio.
After several minutes of reckless fleeing, the suspect attempted to cross the median to switch lanes, but lost control of the truck, crashing into the rear of a nearby home and coming to a stop. The driver was taken into custody shortly after without further incident. Officers later confirmed the semi-truck had been reported stolen. At approximately 7:54 a.m. on September 14, 2025, Trooper Middlecoff was patrolling Interstate 40 when he observed a white Honda Civic traveling over the posted speed limit. He followed the vehicle for a short distance before activating his emergency lights to conduct a traffic stop as the Honda exited near mile marker 265. At first, the driver appeared to comply by stopping at an intersection, but as Trooper Middlecoff stepped out of his patrol car, the Honda suddenly sped off at high speed, beginning a pursuit the driver would soon regret. During the pursuit, the driver acted with extreme recklessness. For safety reasons, Trooper Middlecoff executed a precise pit maneuver at roughly 130 miles per hour, sending the vehicle into the grassy median and disabling it. Once approached, the driver complied and was taken into custody without further incident. He admitted he did not have a valid driver's license, a decision that appeared to be the reason he fled. Had he stopped from the beginning, the situation would have been far less complicated.
Okay, we're off into the 1011. Roll back.
At approximately 1:19 p.m. on October 24, 2025, dispatch from Troop A reported a green Jeep Gladiator had just been stolen. Little Rock police advised that a firearm was left inside the vehicle at the time of the theft, and that the female suspect might be armed. The vehicle's location was being electronically tracked as it traveled southbound on Interstate 530, then exited at exit 10 onto U.S. Highway 167 South. Trooper Bratton soon spotted the stolen Jeep on U.S. Highway 167 near Gillette Trail, traveling about 85 miles per hour in a 60 miles per hour zone. He caught up to the vehicle and activated his emergency lights and siren. In response, the driver shook her head, no, refusing to stop, marking the start of a high-speed pursuit. chase ended when officers performed a pit maneuver, causing the Jeep to roll multiple times before coming to a stop. The driver, later identified as 36-year-old Paige Chandrell Flood, was ejected from the vehicle and suffered serious injuries. Inside the Jeep, troopers recovered a Sig Sauer 9mm handgun, which had been reported stolen, along with the vehicle. Flood was transported to the hospital and will face multiple felony charges upon her release.